Hi, welcome back to the Base Movement School video series. Today's episode is going to be the week 4 intermediate power session. So today's power session, going to be working with that speed and explosive type movements. So feel free to take a bit of a rest between each of the sets. We want to perform each of the repetitions at a high intensity. So I want to make sure that you're ready to go for each of those. Before we go further, my name is John.
And I'm Jazz.
So equipment that you're going to need for today, if you've got a skipping rope, that would be great, bring that along. If not, we can just do an imaginary skipping rope. And as always, just a little bit of space in front of you so you can do some of these jumping type movements. So I reckon we can get started with our warm-up. First exercise sets we're going to be doing a crab crawl with single leg skips. So with a crab crawl, we're going to be placed down, our belly button up, hands and on our feet, and then we're going to move sideways. So just small movements here, staying in control so we're not swaying from side to side. We're doing our crab crawls left to right for a total of 20 seconds. So we'll go one more time to round out our 20 seconds of this. It's definitely one of those exercises that it's a little bit more challenging than it actually looks. Alright, that's 20 seconds. Let's pop up back on our feet and we're going to do a single leg skip. So you've got a skipping rope here. If you don't have one, that's perfectly fine. Hopefully you don't get yours tangled like that. We're all sorted. And we're going to go for 20 skips on each leg. So once you're done 20, swap sides. Stay nice and bouncy on your feet. Fantastic. And then we're going to go one more time around each. So we're going to go back to our crab crawls. 20 seconds here. So you don't want to be racing across and getting really wobbly and shaky. You want to keep everything nice and stable. Everything balanced. A couple more seconds here. I reckon last time across for Jazz. Excellent. And then back to our single leg skips. So if you get tangled up at all, reset yourself, just continue along, 20 on each side. Fantastic. Alright, the next exercise we're going to be doing as part of our warm-up is a single leg lateral hop. So with this one we want to get a little bit more height, and we're going to do 5 consecutive hops to one side, 5 back, and you're going to go through that twice. So try pushing yourself off the ground. Once you're done 5 one way, make your way back. Then changing feet. So with this one, you're going to work on the same foot up and back for 5. Then you're going to change over. So drop your hips down low. Make sure your knees not shaking around like a leaf in the wind. You want to really stabilize that. We'll go one more time again. So 5, working your way away from yourself. And then staying on the same foot, 5 on the way back. Changing over. And then stay on the same side, 5 back. The last one we're going to be doing is a single leg depth drop. We're going to be doing 3 landings on each foot. So with this one, maybe just stand up on a chair, on a coffee table that's really solid, or on a step. You're going to step off the box or the surface, stick the landing. So you want to be on the balls of your feet, soft knee bend, drop your hips, chest up high. Once you've done 3, change sides. Again, making sure that we're in control of that knee. You don't want to be buckling in, getting really shaky, landing and sticking the landing. Fantastic. So that's our warm-up complete. Let's move on to our first superset.
So our first superset that I'm going to be taking John through today is we've got a wall sit with our heels up, and then we're also doing a jump squat as well after that one. So we will need some sort of wall for this exercise. We're going to set ourselves up, getting down to about 90 degrees so our legs are nice and straight, and then we're just popping our heels slightly off the ground. And we're going to hold that for 30 seconds. So make sure you keep the depth the entire time, don't cheat yourself. Good, okay. So that's 10 seconds down and we've got 20 seconds to go. You will feel a little bit of a burn right here in your quads. Good, keep going guys. Make sure you keep those heels off the ground. 5, 3, 2, and hopping up. We'll take a second and then we're going to set ourselves up for our squat jumps. So feet under our hips. Good. Being nice and light and bouncy off the ground. Hitting on the ball of our feet. Good, and exploding up. Cool. As we said last week and the week before that, make sure you do take some rest in between each of these exercises because we want each to be at like a maximal intensity here. Cool. Otherwise we'll get stuck straight into our next set. Okay, so we're going to get into our next set now. Good, so again, getting down to that 90 degrees, making sure our legs are flat with the ground and heels up. Again, another 30 seconds here. And so we're 10 seconds down. Good, halfway there guys, keep holding. Make sure you don't creep up, keep those heels up. Make sure you stay down low. Good, 5 seconds to go. Keep going guys. And hopping up. Cool. Take a second, and we're going to go into our squat jumps. So setting up feet under our hips. Good. Each time trying to be as light and bouncy off the ground as you can, get as much height as possible. Cool. Good job guys. So that is our second set done. We're going to go through that once more. So again, have a drink of water, take a second, otherwise we're going to get stuck into our next set. Okay. Whenever you're ready. Good. So setting ourselves down, make sure those legs are nice and flat with the ground, heels up, and make sure you hold for the whole 30 seconds. Good, that's 5 seconds down, guys. Keep those heels up. Good, keep going. Halfway there, guys. Keep holding. That's it. Good, keep holding, guys. 5 seconds to go. Make sure you stay down the whole time. And hopping up. Cool. Going to go into our last set of our squat jumps here. So making sure we're setting up with our feet under our hips. And good, hips go back. Be nice and light and bouncy off the ground. Good. Awesome. So that is now our first superset done for our power workout. Now we're going to go into our second superset, but before we get started, make sure to pause the video, grab a quick drink before we get started. Okay, so for our second superset today, we've got a bent knee wall push, and then we're pairing that with a plyometric step up. Okay, so we're going to be doing, for our first exercise, our knee iso push. So what we're going to be using today is a doorway, which is how we recommend using it. So any sort of door where you've just got a single door will do. So how John's setting himself up is he's going to be on one leg, heel up, bending the knees slightly. We're going to find our groove, find it, put a little bit of pressure into the ground. And when I say go, we're going to go and hold as hard as we can for 6 seconds. So whenever you're ready, go for 6 seconds, pushing as hard as you can into the ground. Good, 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 good. Keep holding, and relax. Cool. So we're going to do that once more. So we're going to start, find our tension, find our groove, and then go. I want you to put as much force into the ground as you can, pushing your tension in through your heel and also against the wall. So we're going to go again, find your tension, and go. Good, keep holding, Whole 6 seconds. I want you to push as much pressure as you can. Keep going, and relax. Cool. Okay, once we've done 2 on one leg, we're going to swap over and do the other leg. So setting ourselves up again, heel up between the doorway, bending the leg. Good. Find your groove, and then go as hard as you can for 6 seconds. I want you to push, push, push. Keep going, and stop there. Cool. Relax. Take a second. Good. Cool. Set yourself up again. Putting a little bit of tension. And let's go. As hard as you can. Push. Keep pushing for the whole 6 seconds. Keep going. Push, push. And relax. Cool. So that is now our first set done. Now we're going to hop over and do our plyometric step-ups. And now we're up to our plyo step-ups. Cool. So again, foot in the middle of the box. Good. Pushing up. And knee, head goes up to the ceiling. So driving that knee up. We're doing 4 on each leg. So once you've done 4 on one leg, swapping over. Good. Planting that foot, driving the knee up. Drive the head up to the ceiling. Good. Halfway there. Good. Nice. Cool. So take a rest, otherwise we're going to get stuck into our next set. So now we're going to go into our second set of our wall knee iso push. So a good thing to think about, so setting yourself up, your heel, slightly bending your knee, finding your groove, and when I say go, as hard as you can for 6 seconds, and go, I want you to think about pushing the doorway apart. So pushing it that way with your heel and pushing it that way with your hands, and relax. Good. Take a second. Good. Good. Whenever you're ready, set yourself up again. Cool. Find your groove. And let's go. Full 6 seconds, as hard as you can. Push the doorway apart. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Keep that knee bent. Go, go, go. And relax. Cool. So that's our first leg done. Setting up on your other leg. Slightly bending your knee, heel up. Setting your shoulders. And let's go. Push the doorway apart as hard as you can. Keep going. Keep going. And relax. Cool. Last set here. Setting yourself up. Cool. Whenever you're ready, let's go. Push as hard as you can. Push the doorway apart. Keep the knee nice and bent. Good. And relax. So now that's our first exercise done. We're going to go over and do our plyometric step-ups now. Now let's get into our plyometric step-ups. This is your second set. Good. Driving that knee up, head to ceiling, toes up. Good, and we're just doing 4 each leg. Good, swapping over once you've done one leg. Make sure you're getting a little bit of height here. Cool. So that is now our second set done. Please make sure you grab a rest before we go into our last set here. Grab a drink of water also. So now this is our last set. We're going to go into our knee wall iso pushes. So again, setting up the same way, slightly bending our knee, heels up. Good, and whenever you're ready, push as hard as you can. Push, push, push. Push the doorway apart. Going for the full 6 seconds and relax. Good, take complete tension off, relax. Cool, and whenever you're ready, set yourself up again. And let's go. Push the doorway apart. Good, keep going. Hold, hold, hold. And relax. Cool. Cool. Going on to our next leg. Cool, set yourself up. Shoulders set, and let's go. Might want to get someone to yell at you so you push even harder. And relax. Good. Last one here. And cool, find your tension, find your positioning, set your shoulders, and last one, let's go. Push as hard as you can. Keep going. Go, go, go. And stop there. Cool. So now we're going to head over and do our last set of our plyometric step-ups. Again, feel free, pause the video and take a rest if you need. Okay, now this is our last set of our plyometric step-ups. Make sure we're planting that foot down in the middle of the box. If you don't have a box, using a chair or something just so you've got a bit of a step or an elevation. Good. Good, planting that foot, driving it up, getting some air. Good. Sit. When you're doing this, make sure each time you pop the foot into the ground, you're putting it as hard as you can and driving that knee up as fast as you can. Cool. So now that is our last set. Now we're going to get onto a balance challenge to finish off with. So for our balance challenge today, what you're going to need is some sort of weight or a bag, which is what we're going to use for our weight. Cool. We're going to be standing on one leg, and then one leg is going to be bent, toes up, and then we're just going to swing it around our body, just like that. We're going to try and make sure we're keeping our knee up the entire time, and try to stay balanced as we can. We're going for 30 seconds each leg. So because we're putting the bag around our bodies, we can swap directions, make it as challenging as you can for yourself. It's going to try and make it a little bit trickier as you're going to have to try and resist moving around. Good. Another 10 seconds here, guys. Move it around all you like. And swapping legs for me. So toes up, knees up, and all the way around the body, wrapping it around. Good. So you're using the bag as a way to make it harder for you to balance. Good. That's it. Good. Another 10 seconds here. If you need to focus on something on the floor, focus on something on the floor. It might help you. We just want to make sure we're keeping that knee up nice and high. Good. And that is 30 seconds. So that is the end of our video today. We hope that you were able to follow along with it. If you do have any questions, pop it in the comment section below. Either John or myself will get back to you. Make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like it, follow us on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where we're going to be posting updates about the rest of the video series as we go through. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you next week.